themselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
So first down from the 41.
I don't need to.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yellow.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Through the middle. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Setting up to try the point after. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. And the Bills grab it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the go.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Steady.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the gun on third down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Takes the second down snap. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Okay, ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get it.
Third and long for him here. Bucket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Bills with the punt team out there. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. They'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. There he goes on the right side. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 12-point game in the first.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The
Bucks will set up for the two-point conversion.
15. Attack!
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Bills nothing.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, goes to the line now. First and 10.
Check that. Ready.
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
60 back there. 60, 70.
Takes the hands off. Now to throw. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's brought down at the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Come to the line here, second and 9.
Ready. 19, charge.
He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
70 Ranger.
Here he goes, third and long. Looking slant route, complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Sending him on the dive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
So now there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 12-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have second down behind the sticks. Buccaneers holding up. They're able to straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
To
the air, Mahomes escapes the pocket. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now the Buccaneers bringing out their field goal team. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And that keeps the lead at 12.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs from the 37. First down, and they go right back to him. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Bills' first down.
Get it. Ready.
Another one for Judkins. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
It's a design boot. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 6. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Bass's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. He fields it from the 8. A little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
They're on the 34-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
He was positive with that effort. He didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead to 15. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Caught by his running back, Jenkins. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
First down, Bills.
Ready. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. A tackle made at the 47.
Okay.
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 47-yard line.
Here's a throw. Hits him on the end route. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down, Buffalo.
Panther 11, Cowboy 80. Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing it again here. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. They're going to try to throw for it. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did it.
This one is up and good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday, yellow.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Come back. Yellow. Far side.
Now it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Now he's going deep across the field. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Will set up for the 2 points conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. This is caught, but he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Being there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun hands off here for Junkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Working now from the gun. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock. sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Let's go.
They go to him again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Ready.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Judkins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. That's low and bounces short of his man. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st down from 41.
Attack!
Running it with Hampton.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Stop.
Now a design run. It's Allen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 13 on that play. will be a Tampa Bay first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Five wide. What's that?
Hampton now up the middle. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's the backup. First throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Marion Hampton with the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Off 52.
Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, and it paid dividends.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 33-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Bills going dime here on third down.
Yellow. Hey.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Next to score, Buccaneers 33, Bills 23.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Again to throw on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on third and long. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
He's going to throw it again. Vacates quickly left side. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Still sticking with the passing game. Cut out left. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
19.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
2. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Running this one left. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Hampton on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers only up by a few. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
15.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Back to Hampton. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. And might see them burn a timeout.
Brought down behind the line of
The
scrimmage.
Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout,
Brings up second
as they'll meet and
and
decide
12
what to do on this
at
second
the
down.
39-yard line.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's make a play here. Go, baby!
All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, 40-13.
He's going to pass it here. Buying some time right. He's running with it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow. Hero 15. Argo blue. Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers winning here in Tampa. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.